On to our next co-headliner. We have Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Fellas, did you have your blankets, your pillows, and some night?
Yeah.
This one put me straight to sleep.
That's what they said. That's what Rolly was saying. Like, dude, I'm trying to get up for this fight, and they're literally putting me to sleep. This is exactly what I expected from Devin Haney and on a comeback fight. Uh, Long hiatus after he and Ryan's fight, hiatus for both of them. But this is exactly what I expected. Dangerous opponent in front of him. You know, don't let him hit you. Punch just enough to win, and don't let this guy hit you, and just add another victory to your belt. So
Yeah.
survive and advance.
Man, very much looked like he had PTSD. I've talked to a lot of agreements, and there is something mentally going on with Devin Haney. Antonio Tarver, it was kind of shaky listening to him with Jim Lamp. We didn't talk about Jim Lampley being on the broadcast. That was the event that otherwise was just so lackluster. But his feet looked unsteady from the opening bell, like very herky jerky. Looked we're still seeing ghosts from Ryan's left hook coming through. I mean, punches. I don't know. A lot of people are saying, boxing is, hit and not get hit, and there were great masters of Whitaker. He was criticizing his career about running, but
Repeat. Yeah.
he's landed over 500 punches. Landed 500 punches in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting anything remotely close to that with a Devin Haney. The unwillingness to put forth a fight was just very frustrating to watch. And then to get Bill Haney on top of that, talking and spreading rumors about Jose Ramirez being hurt after the fight. I mean, it was tough, man. No one wants to see a Haney Ryan Garcia rematch. I'm personally not very interested in seeing a Haney fight. There has to be some type of major implication behind that. It was, for me, it was an extremely tough watch. That was awful. That was awful. Awful. The snacks wasn't hitting. Like, if you on the snacks, they gotta be hitting. You gotta be hitting for something.
But yeah, little Duval's pause killed me. He had like a spud up a little clip of the fight, and like,
yo,
bro, that was so fun. And his quote was like,
"There's an art there."
Yo, this is crazy.
Blow for blow.
Like, that's literally a split up footage of them just. I don't know if it's checking for distance, range. I don't know what's happening here. It's just a guy who's gun shy and just timid.
On the flip side, learn how to cut off the ring. If guys do not want to engage in fighting, cut the ring off. Go watch some Triple G. Go watch heavyweights of the yesteryear. There are ways to make. So we can't criticize. Damn.
It's all good. It's all good. Is it only on my end, LT? Is he choppy on your end?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, cutting off the ring, Triple G was very good at, and he did it in a slow way. I don't know how he's doing it, but he knew how to dance you to where he wants you to be. And he's that's another thing. He was very flat-footed. He was never a bouncy guy. He was just Chisora is also very good at cutting the ring, because he's a slower heavyweight who is not swinging volumes, but he wants to cut you to get to your body. And that's where he does his most damage. He's not a jab guy. He's a body. He works inside. And yeah, it's good to study people like that who know how to put you in a trap or put you in a position where because they what Haney's doing and what Ramirez is doing. Ramirez is and I don't want to use like animal kingdom type of stuff. Like Ramirez is hunting and Haney is doing his best to like get out of harm's way. But sometimes like good offensive fighters like Triple G, Chisora does it very well. They know how to pretend that they because they know where you want to go, so they will always just counter that with moving to where you want to go, and then you land to where they where they hook, where they plan to land their hook or land their cross or wherever. So I think but again, bringing it back to the opponent, you guys put me on. I went back and researched Jose Ramirez. Now he's a problem and he can knock you out. So I've seen some of his knockouts, very, very, very deadly, and I didn't know why he wasn't propped as much in this promotion as what his pedigree is. He's a really deadly dude to dance with, especially for Devin Haney. After what happened with him and Ryan Garcia, they put a Ramirez because I didn't know his caliber. I didn't know his. But when I did my research, I'm like, oh, this guy's deadly. So I could see why Haney was like, nah, we're gonna fight in range, and I'm gonna control this thing. We're gonna box. I'm not gonna exchange in some crazy. We're not gonna fight. So I understand it, but golly, dude, like,
and from this perspective too, this is a survive and advance scenario where you're supposed to win this fight, and then it sets up for the buildup of a Ryan Garcia rematch. And
yeah, and like with Ryan, with that Ryan Garcia PTSD in your head, I don't know how fighters shake off a lot. Like, to me, I would think you have to have amnesia as a fighter. You can't think about but it's hard. I think it's just human nature that when you got clipped the last time is what's in your mind, and it's just playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude caught me with the left here, caught me with this, caught me with that. But let's also remember Haney didn't get knocked out. He lost through decision to Ryan. He didn't get, let's say, TKO'd. He didn't get KO'd. So salute to Haney for that. Sorry, say that again.
Well, no, he didn't get stopped, but
he didn't get stopped, but he got beat.
You saw some lingering effects, and that's when you have to a champion comes into play, because we've seen champions go down, take losses, and be able to come back and still be mentally tough to withstand whatever comes in the next fight. So that was a little bit concerning, seeing that from Devin Haney. Even though I'm not really rooting for him per se, but at the same time, there, as a fight fan, I want to see guys rise to the occasion.